bad, however you look at it. But the pool had
You're
like
alive. It's good.
the pool had a steel gate around it,
Okay.
and this had to be like 11 or midnight, and we're standing on our porch, and the porch overlooked the pool, and I took a big swig, and like I'm gonna hop in the pool, and my girlfriend goes, "What? You shouldn't do any of that." I was like, "All right, I'll be back." and I go down and I hop the gate. I think our neighbors or one of our neighbors was with me, and we both hopped the gate.
Yep.
And I guess I had everything out of my pockets, or I took it all out, and then swan dived into that bad boy.
Hell yeah.
Came out, ran upstairs, soaking wet, dripping pool water all through the house, and just the combination of everything. Like I sat down for a minute, I was like, yeah. Like everything just like, whoa, you should not have done that.
Right.
Any of the things leading up to this feeling.
Yeah.
And hurt the big, whatever you want to call it, threw up huge, and yeah, ever since then it's been I'll drink tequila, I'll drink whiskey, vodka, beer, whatever you put in front of me. Like I'm okay. But if I smell Jaeger or Red Bull, that idea pops back into my head, and I just like I can't do it. I can't do it.
I get it. It's kind of like when I was
Drunk.
no, when I was like 7.
Oh shit! This drinking story is getting big.
So no, it's not a drinking story. When I was 7, my mom made chicken parmesan.
Yeah.
And I was sick, and then I ended up throwing up chicken parmesan, and so now anytime I look at chicken parmesan, I'm like, nope, it's
Right.
the same thing.
Can't do it.
Nope.
Right.
Yeah.
There.
Your Red Bull and vodka is my chicken parmesan.
Right. So, similar, or similar crazy story, or fucking wild story.
Let's hear it.
I guess you want to call it. In a previous life, I worked a lot in like security, or I was either security at casinos.
How many lives have you had, man?
I've had a couple, man.
Dang.
I'm a wild cat. But I've done security at casinos, hotels, bars, strip clubs, fucking just wherever I could get security jobs at.
How about kitty cafes? You ever done that?
Not yet. I'm in though.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
All right.
Cats and a macchiato. I'm down. But
Don't touch that cat.
Cat Faye.
Oh,
Oh shit.
you did it.
We've got a new business venture. So there was I want to say it was a Halloween party because everybody's in costumes, but it was with a bunch of strippers, so they could have just been getting off work. I can't remember. So we're at this house, and they had the idea to do jungle juice, and
Hell yeah.
they did jungle juice in a fish tank.
Okay.
And this is a big ass fish tank.
Hell yeah.
So there's a lot of jungle juice.
Okay.
They threw like grapes and melon and apple and shit in there.
Hell yeah.
So that once all the jungle juice was gone, you just take the fruit pieces, bite those, you get
You're
just as
fucked
drunk.
up.
But we were at one of the exotic entertainers' houses.
Okay.
And she had a pretty big sized house, and it's getting like they made brownies, like the special kind of brownies, and I did not know. And there was a whole pan of them, and I'm a fat kid. Like if you don't tell me like there's pickles or onions or vegetables in it, like I'm tearing it up. Like we're going to town. And so I grabbed a square, and I was like, these are for everybody, right? Yeah, go ahead, everybody, man. And I bit into one. I was like, that's pretty good. And I went for like 2 or 3 more. Nobody fucking told me that these bitches were laced. So
Wait, no. You seriously had 2 or 3 pot brownies?
Yeah. more than the one.
Jesus.
Like, I had one, and I was like, these are bad bitches. Nobody's having the brownies? I'm going to have a couple more.
I can't believe nobody was like... Because, like, here's the thing. Like,
that's party etiquette. You let a guy know, like, hey...
You should have let them know, like, from the get-go. But you see a guy, like, eating his second one, you're like, you do know what those are, right?
Right, you might want to pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah.
But
wow.
Yeah, I was...
So you had 3.
Right. So I was a 20-year-old kid at this party with a bunch of fucking half-naked people and alcohol and brownies aplenty. I'm down. Let's do this. Betty Crocker this shit up. Make another batch. Everybody's going to want these brownies. Or I'll take some home. I don't give a shit. You got Tupperware. Let's roll. Right. So I had a few more, and after a while, I'm starting to giggle at just about everything. And I didn't notice. Like, I was just like, haha, I'm having fun. Everybody's really funny at this fucking party.
Right.
And my girlfriend walks past me, and she goes, what's wrong with you? Why are you giggling at fucking everything?
This is the same girlfriend.
Same girlfriend that becomes my wife.
Okay.
Right. And she's like, why are you laughing at everything? You're like a little kid right now. Like, yeah. I don't know. Like, I didn't know how to explain it. I was just like, everybody's just really funny tonight. I don't understand it. And then somebody
and at no point you're like, maybe I'm high. You didn't have that thought?
No, because up to that point, I didn't know what the fuck high was.
Oh, you've never been high before, huh?
No, I didn't smoke cigarettes. I didn't smoke weed. I didn't do fucking anything.
Wow. I mean, not a bad thing. I just
and that's not to say that I hadn't smoked a cigarette before that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure like when I was 18, fucking I had a cigarette. You know, just because I'm 18 now, I can choose to do this if I want.
Right.
But yeah, up to that point, I wasn't an avid smoker. I didn't touch weed. I drank a few times.
Right.
But yeah, so up to that point, no experience of fucking pot whatsoever.
Okay.
And so we're at this party, and somebody alerted her to the fact that her Josh Peck looking boyfriend had just cleared a bunch of brownies off the tray. And she might want to keep an eye on me. She goes, "What do you mean, that one?" And pointed right at me. And the girl goes, "Uh-huh. Enjoy." And so my girlfriend's like keeping an eye on me the rest of the night. And she comes over at one point. She goes, "Honey, those were pot brownies." I go, "What do you mean? Like made with pot dirt? Is somebody pranking me right now?" She goes, "No, like marijuana pot." I go, "Oh no." Like, there's like marijuana drugs? She goes, "One and the same." I was like, "Oh God." And we're at this party, and one of the other girls there was already obliterated, and me and her had made friends. Like, she was saying outlandish shit, and I was laughing at every bit of it. And I forget her name. We'll call her Stacy. We'll call her Stacy for the time being.
Okay.
So Stacy's fucking drunk, and she's walking around the party, and I see her like crashing into shit, and I'm laughing my ass off because I'm trying to be a part of people's conversations. At this point, I know that I'm high,
right?
And I'm like, like the pensive look in the groups where everybody's talking about important shit or non-important shit, whatever.
Yeah.
All shit that I know nothing about. I'm just strolling into conversations going, oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I have a cousin like that. You know, like, and I'm looking over their shoulder at whatever Stacy's doing, and she's crashing into fucking cabinets and shit. Fucking, she ran into the refrigerator and apologized to it. like that kind of shit.
Right.
And at one point, somebody had went into the host's room and came out with a discovery, like in hand. Walks out into the room where everybody was standing and goes, "Oh my God, I just found her little friend," and starts flopping around this like 8 or 9 inch like rubber dildo.
Yeah, little friend, huh?
Right, just flopping that bad boy around.
Yeah.
Like it had wind shear. It was just, it was whooshing like we were in an anime or something.
Right.
And the host is like, "Oh my God, put that back!" And she goes, "No!" And she started running from her. And
this is Stacy?
No, not Stacy. This is another drunk chick.
Okay.
And so the other drunk chick and the host of the party are now like tussling over this 8 or 9 inch dildo. It's like, your hands are dirty now. They both. I don't know what her cleaning procedures are, but I'm pretty sure she wasn't like, "Ooh, I'm gonna have guests over. Better sanitize that bad boy."
Right.
So they're fighting over this thing.
For those listening at home, if you're going to do that, I hope that you do the right thing and sanitize, as close to directly after finishing as you can.
Yeah, sanitize your play dong.
Yeah.
So they're fighting over this thing like they're the last French kids, and that's a baguette,
Okay.
So they're going back and forth, and the drunk chick that found it like is holding it away from her and is now between the dildo and the host of the party, like keeping her at arm's length, like now. And then I don't know if she thought about this at all or what, but she tosses it and it goes in the fish tank. It's in the fish tank with the jungle juice that everybody's been enjoying, along with the fruit. So there's alcohol, there's fruit, and there's rubber dicks in this fish tank,
and possibly vaginal fluids.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Now somebody introduced some new shit to the pond, right? And and everybody goes, "God damn it!" Like at no point is anybody like, "Hurry up, we got to get that out of there." Everybody's like, "No, the damage is done. Nobody's dipping into that anymore."
Right.
He goes, "God damn it!" Everybody like looking at her like, "You bitch, like you ruined our good time." And she starts walking out of the room like, "Sorry everybody, I have more drinks over here, like I'm taken care of. Sorry about your jungle juice." And everybody's like, "God damn it." And in one of the group that I was standing with, this guy looks and he kind of chortles for a second. He goes, "Everybody's real mad." And I kind of chuckle a little bit. I go, "Yeah, they're real mad." And he goes, "I can tell you one person that don't give a fuck, though." I go, "Who?" And he points. He goes, "Stacy." We look over, and we all look over at the fish tank. Stacy is ladling out jungle juice into her cup, and she took a big ladle and throws it into her cup, and ended up catching the dildo with it. And she and this big floppy bastard is laying over the actual cup part of the ladle, and she goes, "Ha ha, I got one." And I was like, "That's it. That's yeah, no, so yeah." Oh, Stacy's drunk ass. But yeah, no, that was, like I said, that was when I was 19 or 20.
Yeah.
And that was part of my introduction into adulthood. And I thought, man, if life is going to be like this for the rest of forever, like, I'm never going to be bored.
Yeah, that was a good story.
It was, yeah.
I have so many questions.
As you should. That kind of story is like, why did all those mentally challenged people get to a party and make jungle juice together with dicks in it?
And pot brownies without warning signs.
Right. Sticker them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I was tore the fuck up.
That is amazing.
As soon as my wife told me, my heart was beating out of my chest. I was like, "I'm going to die, aren't I?" She's like, "You're fine. Don't be a bitch." But yeah.
Yeah, springtime. All right.
Hell yeah. Well, tell you what, we're a half in. Or a half hour in.
Oh.
So, you want to talk about the contest a little bit?
Yeah, maybe we should talk about the contest a little bit.
We can spitball ideas. Because, I mean, I think everybody listening, or anybody that will get involved in this contest, has a pretty good idea of why we or anyone hold